feel mighty real. Yes, Queen, we are doing a birth chart meeting for Pride Month for the late, the great Sylvester James Jr. So the first thing that I noticed about Sylvester's chart is that, for one, he's a Virgo, like myself, okay, 2 days before my birthday. And we also share the fact that the sun conjuncts our Venus, both in the signs of Virgo. It means that he was very serious about his craft and about how it came out and about his voice, because the third house is about your voice and your communication, how you verbalize, you sing, you talk in your everyday life. But outside of all that, even though that's important, I forgot. Sylvester also has Mercury in the sign of Virgo, which means that it is domicile. It is at home. And so that makes up a Virgo stellium, which means that he can read you for filth and on your outfit because of that Virgo Venus. And if anyone's ever been read by a Virgo, we're very particular. We pick up on the little tiny details. We notice everything. And this shows that Sylvester was very quick on his feet. Perfect communicator, perfect songwriter, knew how to sing, had a beautiful voice, all that jazz. I want to point out something very definitive of Sylvester's. Because it lands in the first house, Sylvester has Euterpe in the first house. And you guys are like, what is Euterpe? What is that asteroid? Let me break it down for you. Euterpe represents music and poetry and writing and pleasing people and rejoicing. In Greek mythology, Euterpe, whatever, she was one of Zeus's many kids, okay? Because he had many baby mamas and many kids. Anyway, she was one of the Greek muses, one of the Greek goddess muses, and she was here to please you, to play her flute for you. She ruled over music and lyricism and poetry, and she was known to give people those type of gifts, just like Sylvester here. And with that being in the sign of Cancer, that's what gives Sylvester that mother energy. And mother Sylvester was because Sylvester had Vesta conjunct Mars in the sign of Cancer, conjuncting his ascendant from the 12th house. This denotes a very feminine man that is in the closet, because Mars in Cancer, it's in its fall. It makes the masculine energy very soft, very feminine, giving very emotional reactions. And Vesta is a goddess in itself. See, Vesta, or some people say Hestia or whatever, in Greek mythology, she was a goddess, okay? The guarder of the sacred flame, the hearth, the home. So Sylvester had this in the sign of Cancer. He was cultivating stuff from the motherly energy, a womanly energy, a divine feminine, but in the 12th house, which means that he had to keep those feminine parts of himself to survive from his generation in the closet. He came from the baby boomer generation. That's why he has Pluto in the sign of Leo. And what's so sad